Hi everyone, welcome to another video, and today's video is a sort of a reply from the last one. Somebody made a comment which I haven't commented back on because I wanted to make the video. So you know who you are, thank you for your comment on my video. Watching that video was like basically my 10 fragrances that I'm going to wear. Well, I'm looking to probably wear the most in the summer. The comment was so are some high heat fragrances. Now the reason why I don't mention that or mention any of the fragrances that are good for that in my video is because I don't generally wear fragrances when it's that hot. You know, like if you're sitting at home, now backtrack, I'm in the UK, right, in England, so we don't generally have air conditioning installed in homes here, because one, it's very expensive to not only buy but to then have installed, and very high in maintenance. Okay, and for the 1 month out of 12 that may be switched on, a lot of people say it's just not worth the money. Okay, so if you're multi-billionaire, most of the rooms have probably got air conditioning because they can afford to have them for 1 month a year and maintain them as they see fit. Not other people, most people, not really. So I've just noticed another fragrance on my desk that will be in this list. So I think there's 8 at the moment. So that's why I don't mention those in videos. But back onto that. So we generally just sit and suffer for those like month or two at the most, usually for between 4 and 6 weeks worth of that kind of weather throughout the summertime. So we sit and suffer. Now when we sit and suffer, we've got to try and get fans on. If you might be able to hear it, I'm not sure. We've got fans blowing, trying to get a cooler in the room, and so we sit there and we suffer it. And we're sitting there and you're uncomfortable. It's stuffy, we get really stuffy air, and you're sweating and you're uncomfortable, and then that sweat dries a little bit if it goes cooler, and then you feel clammy, and then it goes hot again an hour later when you're like sweating. And it's not an enjoyable experience, that sort of really clammy, very hot weather. So I generally don't really care about wearing the fragrances because I'm not going to, one, enjoy it, and two, putting artificial, for the most part, chemicals on your skin is bad enough as it is, let's be honest. Even though they're tested and that, still not the best idea. But then you add extreme heat to that, you never know. But that's the main reason, is because I just don't really apply heat fragrances in that type of heat, because I'm not enjoying myself as it is. So I'm just going to give myself nice fragrances a bad reputation in my mind, because I'm sitting there smelling like this but I'm unhappy. So you don't really want to do that if you want good memories. So anyway, however, I do have I think there's seven or 8 fragrances here that if I'm going to do that, these are the ones I'd probably pick because they're a little lighter and look refreshing, if you will. So we're going to get into the list very quickly, and this one doesn't really work on my skin, but I have smelled it on other people in the warmer weathers. It smells great on them. I can't smell it when I wear it, and nobody else can either. But in the hotter weather, I have smelled this again on other people and it smells pretty good. That's Yves Saint Laurent Y, and this is the original Eau de Toilette. It's got just a fresh cleanness to it. To my nose, with a bit of citrus. It's nothing special. Then I say other people wear it and it seems to smell quite nice on them. So that's the first one. This one probably known throughout fragrances, Fragcom, whatever you want to call it. This one by Dolce & Gabbana. It's the original light blue, or I would say majority of the light blue flankers. I've just got this one in my collection. The original light blue, it's just so. I do like aquatics, especially on the more salty side. I like the saltiness in fragrances. I never used to when I first got into fragrances like 13 years ago, seriously into them. But damn, I think this one changed my mind, because it smells like Akalawan, but on the sort of fresh seaside water, that fresh air you get off it, but with the saltiness as well. Beautiful stuff, and nice and light on the skin. Similar fragrance, but not. It doesn't smell similar. It does the same sort of job. And this is the original Izumi-Aki L'Eau de Cire. This one has more of a slightly sour yuzu with a light, like white florals and bit of woods. This one doesn't work as well on my skin, but I still like it. It's again one of those similar to this one. I put it on, I don't really smell it, neither does other people. My skin just eats it. Excuse me. But other people wear this and I can smell it on them and it smells good. Now I have got the the low version, which is sort of like a toned down version of this, a bit fresher. That works on my skin, but it's not quite as light as this. Excuse me. Okay, there's some oddities in here which most people wouldn't show. Not this one, but this one, Acqua di Parma Colonia, the original Acqua di Parma. I've only got a small bottle, and I'm going to get a bigger bottle, but this is what I got right now. If you like soapy fragrances, which got citrus in as well, soapy, citrusy and floral, especially when it comes to sort of not feminine florals, like soapy florals, like orange blossom and that sort of thing, and the rollies and all that kind of thing. Very nice. Now, alternative to this, and roughly about the same price, if you like this, you'll also like Healy's, so James Healy's line of fragrances, and the one called Oranges and Lemons, say the bells of St Clements. I just call it Oranges and Lemons. So if you like this, you'll also like that, if you're looking for something a little different. This one, I don't know if they still do this, I'm assuming they do. Eau de Cidrat by L'Occitane. This one, as it says, Eau de Cidrat. Tons of juicy citrus, with the backbone of a light, refreshing cedarwood. Very, very citrusy. You've got like really juicy mouth-watering citruses and cedarwood. Predominantly the citruses, but really, really nice. Definitely one you can wear this. And this one doesn't last very long, a couple of hours, and you can go mad with this, and you can't overspray. But when you spray this, you feel sort of cooled down and enlightened. It's got such juicy citruses. Good citruses should do that to you, make you feel a bit more refreshed. This one, another Izumi-Aki, and he was on the last list, and L'Odyssée, L'Odyssée, I should say. This one really just smells like salty water. It's pretty much what it smells like to me, but it's nice, it's light, and it's refreshing. So a good one for the summer, but this one isn't good for anything else. You need the heat for this one. It needs to be a good sort of maybe 21 degrees and upwards for this to really start working on the skin. Okay, a couple of oddities. This one, you very rarely see anybody post this, if ever. See if I can get it in the camera here. This one, Cerruti, or Cerruti, 1881, and it's the silver. I don't know if it'll show it there. 1881 silver. This one's supposed to be a lot of sort of citruses and that on the top. I do get that, but I get more of like a juniper berry type of vibe from it. Very light, very refreshing. Trying to remind myself of this one, I haven't got this one up. Yeah, I get like a juniper berry sort of gin-like type of feel from it, and yet it's supposed to be sort of mixed fruits and stuff. I get honestly quite an alcoholic juniper berry, like gin sort of feel to it, a little smooth, and slight aquaticness to it. Really nice. It's very different, and nobody really talks about it, but pretty good, I think. Last on the list is one from House of Florists, a really old, I mean really old, company in the UK, in London. And this one is special number 127. Don't know what that means, 127. Maybe is it the number of the street or something that they're on or whatever. Not too sure, but this one, sort of like the Acqua di Parma Colonia, sort of. But if you stripped away the sort of citrus, so you're left with sort of a lighter citrus, but more to do with the clean soapy side with the florals, without the sort of as much citrus is on top. You dull the citruses down out of Acqua di Parma Colonia, and you're sort of left with what this is. This is good. This is more your sort of a orange blossom neroli, a little bit sort of like 4711. It's got that vibe to it, although a little different than that, but it's on the same sort of ballpark, and yet this one does last and project pretty well. But it's got that sort of vibe to it. You got to smell it for yourself. It's more like very clean, fresh vibe to it, with the florals and whatever else, however they deal with that, however they make that. And that's it. So that's it. Why I didn't do that in the last one. And fragrances I got on my list that if I was going to do that, it'd be one of these. But that's why I haven't really got those type of fragrances in my collection, because I don't normally wear the fragrances in super high heat, because I'm uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable and you're miserable because of it, why bother? So there we go. That's I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for the person who made the comment. I didn't comment back because I wanted to make the video, and that's for you. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Really help me out. I'll see you guys soon on the next one.